suck. One wiener, one suck. Two wiener. Hold up.
Hey guys!
You know, I really, really hope that this story is actually finished. Because I just thought about a really horrible thing. What if we just reach the end of this, and it's just like the end of the Incognito fight? There's just like 3 parts of the Incognito fight, and then nothing happens, and we used all of this time on garbage with no payoff.
Hey guys, it's me, the Audible Blink. You have to let me finish these things.
Well, hey, I don't know your story conventions.
That was it.
Okay. Well, you didn't do it for the other 2 ones, so
okay,
how do I know?
I pretended. Sometimes I mess myself up because I have speech dyslexia. That's a lie.
Okay.
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 So here's Okay, so we're back to the New Bizarre Adventure by ZX Prime.
Chapter 3, Chapter 2, Incognito Part 2.
322. Write that down. It's where the money is buried.
There will be a test on this later.
Kays loomed over Jotaro, who, at the moment, could have sworn he saw the kanji for menacing hovering in the air around him.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
What?
There is no space after the comma after who.
Yes.
Why?
Does that negate the menacing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, sure.
Grammatical errors negate menace.
That's not even a good grammatical error. That's a mess up. Like, oh, I forgot to put the space button.
It's just a whoopsie.
Yeah.
And, like, you...
It's better than a comma splice. I'll kill my mom about a comma splice. Pitiful, foolish weakling, Kays taunted. Hold up. Yes. Pitiful, foolish weakling. Kays taunted as Jotaro let out the occasional grunt of pain. You can be the grunts. Not even your star platinums the world can let you escape this little predicament you've gotten yourself into. If only you didn't get involved with that little Joe Star over there.
Star Platinum's the world would totally let him kill anybody within range. And Kaze has been in range for like a good 5 minutes. Why isn't he dead?
Kaze is...
Why doesn't he just like have a hole punched through his torso?
Plot.
Yeah. That's literally the only reason.
Yeah. Fan
like, I'm just imagining it in my mind's eye right now. Mm-hmm. Like, you can see me, my mind's eye is open.
I can't see your mind's eye.
I can see my mind's eye with my mind's eye. I'm opening it. It's open. Mm-hmm. And I'm imagining Kaze getting fucking wrecked like a second into the encounter. And it's wonderful, and I love it. Okay, let's continue.
Alex grabbed a napkin and shoved it in his mouth as if he needed something to bite. Kays let out an amused snicker. See? He continued. Look at the self-proclaimed mighty Alexander Joestar now.
When did he proclaim that?
Under my feet.
Seriously, when did he proclaim that?
He didn't. Practically begging for mercy. Jotaro lifted up a hand to attempt another blow with Star Platinum. Attempt?
I'm sorry, friend. Star Platinum is intentionally the fastest.
When Star Platinum starts punching and when Jotaro stops punching is the other person's face.
Also, hold on, it says, but Kaze kicked it out of the air. Do they not know that only stands can touch stands? Only a stand can defeat a stand. That's one of the rules. What did he kick out of the air? Star Platinum! No, yes, Jotaro kicked it out of the hand and Kaze kicked it out of the air. That's one. So a hand.
I don't understand it either. He moved his foot back and
stop
forth.
Star Platinum, though.
I know. It would probably entice Star Platinum to do some punching.
Like a whole bunch of punching.
4 or 5 or 7 auras. Green
7,000,
auras.
all of them at once.
He moved his foot back and forth as Jotaro writhed in agony.
Muda muda!
Wait, I'm getting to that. I was going to laugh at how dumb it was. It's useless, you know, he whispered with a hint of melancholy in his voice. Useless, useless, mudda mudda mudda. Jotaro's head practically exploded. Jotaro's head exploded. Dio, he croaked. Kays cocked his head.
Dio!
Da-dizzle, he croaked. Kays cocked his head to the side in confusion.
Are you mocking me? He questioned.
Is that an insult, young man?
I figured out your weakness, you bastard, said the OC, who suddenly is better than Jotaro for no reason.
Who?
Alexander Joestar.
I'm pretty sure that's Jotaro.
No, it's not. See? Kaze whipped around to see Alex propping himself up on a table. You see? It's Alex. It's always Alex because Jotaro can't be good because then...
Alex wouldn't be good.
Yeah. like relative power levels. You know how they solved that in the manga?
Made
Jotaro not being there. Like,
Also,
not being physically
How
present.
about the fact that stands are more like puzzles than powerful enemies to fight?
Yeah.
They're more like things to solve, which makes it more interesting than stuff like Dragon Ball, which is just, here, have a guy
how is he
who's
just,
bad
like-
at good.
I feel like his entire stand is just, I summon purple energy spikes.
Which is not a great stand.
I summon magenta energy spikes.
It's a secret as to which is which.
Both.
Both. Both at all times. Kay's whipped around to see Alex propping himself up on a table, still hole in chest and stuff. Obviously using a vast amount of strength to do so.
And also hole in knee.
Yes. Your weakness, he continued. It's your emotions. You change between them too often, switching from cockiness to pity, to rage and fury. What does that mean?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Excuse me.
He has several emotions, and that is a weakness.
It's almost like he's a human being, but I mean...
okay, compared to Jotaro, that is a weakness. But Alexander is also not Jotaro, so where the fuck is he speaking from?
Yeah.
Up his
I don't
own
feel.
butt is where.
Feeling is for the weak, and also I'm the cool. Jotaro isn't a cool anymore. He is just a slimy little boy I dragged with me.
It's because he is not the protagonist anymore. Ho ho ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Even though
that
I'm not a JoJo.
And also that didn't really stop him from being cool in part 4 or part 6.
Yeah.
He was still just as competent, except, like, his power to stop time kind of degraded a little bit because he was out of practice. But,
Do you know what Kaze did next?
He died.
Kaze's eyebrows furrowed.
Fuck.
His left eye began to twitch.
Oh, no.
For whatever reason. And so, the Joestar I'm gonna kill continued. Right about now, you'll...
I've heard enough!
Kaze bellowed, lunging at the weakened Joestar. Get mad, Alex finished, drawing back.
Get wrecked, yo!
You mad boy!
Crumbles!
Kaze realized his mistake too late, as Overkill drove 2 fingers into Kaze's temple and then completed the fist.
Now, hold on.
It's like Starfinger, except bad.
No, hold on here.
Yes.
Why does him getting angry constitute a mistake in that now suddenly Alex can punch him from a distance?
I have no idea. I remember that last time someone got angry, he beat Dio to death.
Yeah.
So...
He just, literally beat him into the ground. He was the fastest gun in the West.
Being angry is literally Josuke's strength.
Yeah.
If as long as someone insults his hair, he's not going to lose because jokes.
Yeah.
So, I don't...
Why is angry a weak?
Silly is why. The attacker froze in place, maintaining his enraged expression, though dead. Alex looked down at the man, frozen in time. Oh, time again. The boy's face was covered in shadows, making it all the more ominous. Alex is the boy in this case.
They're trying to do the visual thing now that we've gotten to part 3. I think someone gave them a review.
Yeah. Hey, this isn't JoJo. It's like, ding! And then they try it, it's not, still.
They're just doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Just draw a couple pictures. It's not that hard. Even if they're amateurish pieces of shit, it would make this a lot better.
At least it would be JoJo.
Yeah.
Yoikami, which is, of course, I swear to God, he sighed, looking around the airport for any other signs of an attack from Incagnitas. Neither the stand nor any of its projectiles were anywhere to be seen.
Now, hold on. Wait, no, okay. I answered my own question in my mind.
Alex let his shoulders slouch as he fell back on his knees again. He's dead. He's a dead little boy. That was to Kurosu.
He says as copious amounts of blood drip from his chest and knee. And then he falls over because he just dropped down onto his shattered kneecap.
The reality is this. Liquids are leaving me at an exorbitant rate. I must obtain liquids, screams Alex. I inserted all of that.
The Joestar took long, deep breaths in and out as Jotaro managed to stand.
He looked over in the direction of Kaze. Freezing him like this is rather anticlimactic, he pointed out. But it's better than taking our chances with the guy.
You know what he could do
Kill
now
him.
that he's frozen?
Kill him?
Just, literally, punch a hole in his chest.
Kill him.
He's done that before.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Or beat him into unconsciousness.
Even
or
better.
just, like, break all of his bones.
Remove his eyes and tongue and then place them on your pedestal.
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody have a pedestal in the middle of their dining room?
I mean, I know I do.
Where you place eyes and tongues of your enemies?
I've got like 5.
5 pedestals full of eye tongues.
Yes.
Cool. I only have one, but it's bright golden. It's plattered with gold.
It's platinum. You could say.
I'll bite your nose off.
It's the star of your dining room.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, next.
Cheek pinch.
I am so upset. Just as Jotaro began to ease himself back into a chair, he heard a slight whirring sound above him. It was a robot.
Was it a robot?
The end.
I wish that was the end.
He glanced up to see a multitude of the purple drills hovering by the ceiling, all pointed in his direction. They were automatic this whole time. Jotaro stared hopelessly as the spikes rocketed down from the ceiling and slammed into his butthole. Or at least they would have, had Jotaro not activated Star
Hold on,
Platinum
why does it
to the
say
world.
hopelessly then? He has hope.
Because this author doesn't know how to write.
Okay.
Jotaro continued to look at them, wasting precious seconds of stopped time. Finally, he managed a slight roll off the chair and onto the floor, away from the weapons. As time resumed, the spines dug into the ground where Jotaro used to be. So, the reason they're all wounded and stuff is because they're being careless douchebags. It's not because this guy's difficult. He has frickin' energy spears, the end.
Like, literally.
That's his whole power.
Apparently it functions from any range, just like, it can't defend him, it just comes from random angles.
He has to
Just
draw something, and then that thing will reflect light, and then the light becomes a spear? Maybe?
Just close in with him and punch him in the face.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's not hard.
He looked at a
Alex
balance.
has done it twice, and he's a piece of shit.
Kaze's stand, he yelled. Alex, it's a special type of sand that can act of its own accord even
Automatic!
Automatic. Even when the user is decommissioned to be careful. Jotaro never got to finish the sentence.
Hold on.
Yes.
Stands can't act after their users are decommissioned unless they're specifically designed to only act then.
What about the sword?
The sword, I don't... Okay. The sword is just dumb.
Jotaro never got to finish the sentence.
He didn't. He didn't get to finish it.
The audible blink never got to finish the fanfiction. Underneath him, the ground ruptured and a flurry of magenta needles shot Jotaro up to the ceiling, pinning him there. Alex stared up in horror as Incognito appeared in front of Jotaro. You little shite. Incognito's... Wait. Incognito is the stand.
Yeah.
So the stand is speaking. Can stands do that?
Some stands can.
Okay.
That's actually that's sanctioned in Paradox space.
Sure. I told you not to get involved, but you had to go and reveal one of my little secrets anyways. Jotaro summoned Star Platinum and threw a flurry of punches, as you do. But Incognito moved out of his range quickly. The stand tutted like da-da-da-da-da, which Jotaro didn't even think was possible.
It has yelled before. It has yelled before. Like, he was standing right there, like, he just beat a guy into the ground, and then he was like, okay, time to unsummon Star Platinum, and then Star Platinum was like, I'm gonna do a victory squat, except he didn't actually say that, and then he went, oh, which he actually said.
I think what the author intended was that Jotaro didn't think it was possible for a stand to move out of the range of Star Platinum quicker than Star Platinum.
What?
Yeah, he disconnected this sentence from that sentence.
Oh. How did that happen?
Because the author is a dimble. You think you're in any position
That's not even a word, and I agree with you.
You think you're in any position to deal damage to me? He questioned him? That's what he questioned him. That is an absolute mic destructive... Yeah, that hurt. That hurt everyone's ears.
Sorry.
That was... What do you mean, sorry? It was me who did it.
I'm conditioned to apologize.
Pathetic! You humans confuse the hell out of me. And by hell, he means heck. Censor yourselves, children. Jotaro grimaced. This is bad, he thought as Incognito advanced towards him once more. I've never seen such a powerful remote stand-do. Kaze's weakness won't apply to this thing.
Kaze's weakness, which is it gets angry?
Yeah.
So it's...
Incognito got face to face with insanity and stupid fanfiction again. I guess since the cat's out of the bag, there's no use hiding much else from you anymore, he surmised. That's twice you've used that terrible word. Well then, as you have seen, I am able to utilize these purplish projectiles. Now they're purple-ish. In all sorts of different ways. That's not my primary power. What's his dang old power?
That's a bomb. This is Killer Queen. It's always been Killer Queen.
It's the whole fan fiction is actually Killer Queen's fan fiction.
Yeah.
In his head.
Yeah.
In the middle of the battle.
Like the moment before he dies a horrible death when Kiro Yoshikage
This
dies
whole
a horrible
Alex
death
saga.
due to accident.
The accidents.
The
It was the Death Note.
Yeah, it was the death boat.
The Death Boat versus Car Platinum. Oh no.
Incognito got face to face with Jotaro again. Oh, wait, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alex, who had finally found the strength to get to his feet, took a step back in shock but stayed quiet in fear of Incognito finding him. Jotaro kept the same solemn expression on his face as he stared at Incognito's glowing red eyes.
What does Incognito look like?
Red.
Okay.
Not surprised as I expected, he stated, disappointed. That's okay. I guess you already figured that out.
I, Incognito continued, am a very special type of stand. I'm sure you've encountered remote stands before, but none this powerful, am I right? Well, the reason being is that my user was pierced by an arrow. Oh, no. And being pierced by an arrow twice doesn't do that.
What does it do?
Okay, so they're... Okay.
Hit me up with the precedent, child.
Okay, that happens once. Mm-hmm. In part 4.
And it kills him.
No. In part 4, Yoshikage Kira, stabs himself with the arrow a second time. Mm-hmm. And I guess that's what this thing is referencing, but it's not referencing it very well.
So what did it do?
Because, Bite the Dust didn't really do, this sort of thing, and it didn't make, Killer Queen an independent stand.
Dumb.
I mean, there's another way.
Another one bites the dust.
I mean, there's another way you can, stab yourself with an arrow that gives you additional powers. But I don't hear them calling this Incognito Requiem, so, fuck that.
I don't know the jokes that are happening. Hence the additional power and green streak of hair.
I mean, I know what that's referencing.
Oh!
But it's doing it wrong.
I've rambled on for far too long, haven't I? Now for the main event. The part you pathetic sea urchins have all been waiting for. And Jotaro's like, excuse me, sea urchins are actually really fascinating creatures.
Yeah. And then we just spend, another 15 minutes just talking about sea urchins. Yeah, God, I wish that was the true. Oh, that would be much better.
The part where Jotaro Kujo murders his uncle.
Oh, no.
At these words, both Alex and Jotaro let out a surprised, okay, at the mere thought of something like that coming to fruition. Alex slapped a hand over his mouth and dropped his hand over his mouth, assuming his previous hand over his mouth. I'm sorry, I just had to do that. Alex slapped a hand over his mouth and dropped back to his knees, assuming his previous position on the floor. But that isn't as fun. Incognito gave Jotaro a sneaky smirk, drifting back...
smirk.
A sneaky smirk.
Drifting back and forth before finishing with a fancy little spin.
And by a fancy little spin, surely...
Yes, there are still some things that can surprise you, he taunted. That wouldn't have surprised
That's
Jotaro.
not a taunt.
Jotaro's expression became more serious. Your hidden power, he paused. It can't be. Can it?
Incognito flitted back and forth again, this time in glee.
Oh, you figured it out, teacher. That's right, Joestar scum. How do you think I attacked you from the bracelets? And other objects. I can possess inanimate objects and even people. That's really fucking OP. Please nerf.
Wait, couldn't Water Bracelet do that?
No, it couldn't possess people.
Yeah, it could. It just killed them immediately.
That's not possessing people. It didn't control their every action. We're still recording, you dip. Why did you start playing a JoJo episode?
Because JoJo's.
I'm gonna slap you.
Okay. Ow.
For reference, I just slapped him upside the head because he was being a dip.
Oh, you dipped me.
Yeah.
It's a meme, you dip. It can't be, can it? Incognito flow flim smamsons. Even if I so please, but if even one hit is landed on my little possessee by another person or stand, I'm ejected and immediately recalled back into my user, but he immediately nerfed it.
And it's just like immediately, yes, I'll tell you my weakness too. Hoo 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 hoo.
Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Incognito turned to face Lalix. How about a little game, Mr. Blowstar, he suggested. You can land a hit on me, I automatically get sent back to K's, and you can keep him immobilized for as long as you please. You're gonna kill him if you...
But I land a hit on you, and you die. Do you accept?
Alex stood and went, no, I'm gonna go.
I'm just going to leave, and this fanfiction will be over, and everyone can live happily ever after.
Alex stood with relative ease for whatever reason. I swear to God.
Good grief, he sighed.
I swear to God, he sighed. I guess you're going to kill us either way, so I don't have much of a choice, do I? Incognito clapped his hands together and floated back up to Jotaro's immobilized body and then licked it. And then he licked it. Excellent, he licked it again. Now then, what do you two little boys say we get this started, And then he licked it again.
Yep, that's what happened.
Yep, that's word for word.
Fucking word.
Stand performed a playful loop-de-loop before jetting into Jotaro's body.
You know, Star Platinum having done nothing at any point in time ever.
The startled Joestar. In the first episode, we're even introduced to stands in general. Jotaro shoots himself in the head, and Star Platinum's like, nah, bruh.
Fuck that, yo.
Yeah, so what do you think of friggin' Booble Dooble stand is gonna sneak in there like a little dicky wick?
No. Star Platinum's gonna grab it around the neck and then murder it.
Yeah, he's gonna suck it through his teeth so that all that's left is like ribbons of stand and then he spits them out.
And then stomps on it.
Yeah.
And then stomps on it again until it's nothing but goo.
Does Star Platinum have feet?
Yeah. Star Platinum.
Do stands stand?
Yes! Well, okay, they can.
Ow. I'm ejected and then I die and then you're killing me and then I die and then... the startled Joestar yet lose their love before falling to the ground. Alex reached a hand out but drew it back as the dust from Jotaro's impact cleared. Incognito Jotaro stood up, a malicious purple aura surrounding it. The grin on its face was eerie, and certainly nothing Jotaro...
Him!
Yeah, I know. It's still Jotaro. It's just got a penis in it.
Also, the stand is a him.
Yeah, that's...
Where's the it?
I guess because it's less than human now. You have Boar. Now you witness my true
it's
power.
2 humans. 2 humans does not equal a monster.
No, Incognito is the stand.
Okay. Do you know what stands are?
Are they humans?
Manifestations of souls.
Yes, I knew that one.
They're literally souls.
Yes.
Are souls human?
No.
Okay. Okay, fine. Sure. Whatever.
Now you witness my true power. You witness my true power.
Incognito stated.
Alex walked up to him and slapped him and won and left. The end.
Alex stared grimly at the sand that had possessed his nephew's body. I guess I can say Yari days now that Jotaro's gone, he contemplated. But I'd much rather kick your ass so I can hear him say it again.
Now he's in the south.
Contemplated implies that he thought it, but then he said it.
It's because this guy doesn't know how to use said tags right.
Incognito brought... Hold on. Hold the fucking
Did the stand just use...
phone.
Incognito brought out Star Platinum and pointed at Alex. So the stand is using the stand?
No. Like, A, no.
B, triple no. Just skip double.
And then C, I know where this is fucking going. Now Overkill's gonna fucking beat Star Platinum and it's gonna be like, oh, you're the best stand user now.
Oh my god. It's a Mary Sue. It's a Mary Sue idea, but it's supposed to be sneaky.
So don't tell your mom because she'll make sure that you have a curfew if she knows.
Okay, I want to murder someone.
Yeah.
Including myself.
The game has begun. I will get my hit in on you, Alexander Gypster. Mark my words. Alex stepped back. You can, he faltered. You can use other stands? Indeed, but you can't back down now, can you? This one teensy detail won't change much. Yo, Kami, which means...
Did he call Star Platinum a fucking teensy detail? He did.
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 Diddly doodle.
I guess I need to teach you a lesson, said
good old
Alex, bringing out overkill with good old-fashioned Joestar family recipe.
Okay, now they're definitely from the South. Incognito clapped his hands together and he popped a smile.
Bing!
Bing! Like, what?
No, hold on. This is how you do it. You didn't see it, but I popped a smile.
Ooh, a secret technique. You didn't tell me you had one of those, honey.
Oh, no.
Honey child. Alex nodded while taking a few nervous strides forward.
Are they gonna ruin the one good thing? Are they gonna ruin
what was the one good thing?
You know, the thing where Joseph says he has a secret technique and then he fucking runs away. They're gonna do it, aren't they? They're gonna ruin that. They're gonna make me associate it with this terrible fanfic.
Yeah, it's actually literally happening. I looked forwards. I'm a mean man.
Alex nodded while taking a few nervous strides forward.
His
hand brushed the tablecloth as he neared Incognito. Notice how my strips are long, and I carefully plan where I'm gonna put my foot down, even while I'm in motion, he explained.
Incognito peed himself. Yes, he said, hoping to speed up the pee. In one swift moment...
We made up the pee, but it's pretty much not any better than that.
Alex grabbed the underside of a table and flipped it up into the air, all its contents spilling off to the ground. In that same instant, he turned around and began to dash away from the enemy stand. Run for your life, he yelled.
To no one in particular?
Nobody, except all the innocent civilians surrounding them, which are still there. Incognito's excited expression shifted to one of disappointment as Alex got farther and farther away from him. He sighed with a hint of exasperation. That's what sighing is! Just making sure. Guess that goes to show you can't trust a Joestar no matter how much build-up they have, he complained, beginning his pursuit.
Still wearing, Jotaro like a fucking meat puppet. I'm just...
Still wearing a character that is literally intended to be OP as a meat puppet.
Yeah, like... There's only one person more powerful than him, and do you know why that person is more powerful than Jotaro?
So that he could kill Jotaro.
So that he could end JoJo. He wanted JoJo to end, so he made someone more powerful than Jotaro.
You wake me up in the middle of the night to tell me this kind of thing.
I do.
He does.
It's 3 a.m. right now. I'm waking you up right now to tell you this.
So that was...
okay, technically there's a second person, but that's some spoilers shit. But it's also stupid. It's worse.
That was chapter 2, ladies and gentlemen. And let us be prepared for the next delicious thing that we do. Yeah.